Websites are about to change. With the hype around AI, the way people navigate, the way people find answers have changed completely. If you're sitting at home, if you're looking for an answer, if you're searching for a solution, you just go to ChatGPT and just browse a website. So, websites aren't going to die. They're going to be there, but the way you interact with the websites is definitely going to change. Okay. The interface is definitely going to change. And this is my take on how I feel the web is going to evolve soon. So, I started off with my own company website, Pixelwise. So, on the website, as you can see, there are mind maps that get activated and deactivated, and they are linked somewhere centrally to the nav bar. Okay, now the center bar is not for messaging, it's not for typing an input, it's a navigation bar. Okay, and below it, you'll notice there are a couple of prompts. Three very important prompts for whoever comes to your website. Who are you? What do you do? And how do we connect? These are the three most important questions any client is going to ask you. They want to know what you do, they want to know who you are, your credibility, and how do you get in touch. So, I'll show you how the entire navigation works. If I click on this nav bar on the center, I'll be able to see the solutions that are provided by the company. Okay, it's really neat. If I close this and I click on the three dots, I'll be able to navigate the entire page structure, the company page, resources, case studies, events, careers, and the contact form. Okay, so let's just start with the prompts because that is the most interesting part. So, who are you? If I click on this, it'll basically give me an output about the company. Okay, it tells us what the company does, the stats, the clientele that we worked with. Okay, and a couple of testimonials. It can be customized according to your needs and what basically it is that you do. Okay, and if you scroll down, you'll find a couple of more relevant prompts that you can click and you can continue exploring about the company. So, what do you do? It provides the solutions of the company. Now, if I were to dive deeper and I'm searching for, let's say, web development solutions, I'll just click on web development. Once I click on this, it'll basically give me another output, and all of these outputs are basically predefined. It's not generated by an LLM. Okay, so it's structured, it's designed. Okay, it feels conversational, but it's not on the go. So every time you click on this, you will get the same output. So we've made it just a bit hybrid. Let's say, for example, if someone searches for a particular message here, like ask anything about Pixelwise, like let's say, who is your CEO? And I enter it, it will basically bring up the leadership page. Okay, so it will not generate an output, it will find what is relevant and already on the website and just put that content out. So it saves you the basic tokens that you are spending. Okay, it saves you from the outputs, so your expense from the LLM is drastically reduced. Now let's say, for example, I click about the firm. Again, I get to see like details about the company. If I scroll down and I want to like click see your work, okay, I'll be able to navigate and I'll be able to open these case studies. Now my case studies are still linked to WordPress. It's an headless architecture, so all of the CMS content is still driven by WordPress. So if I click on this particular project, it will open up and it will show me all of the details about this particular project, and if I click on the back button, it will go back. Okay, so it's really intuitive. Okay, I feel this is where websites are heading. Okay, if I click on talk to us, it will open up this form. So I've gone a little further and I've created this expand button. So if you basically click on expand, it will hide everything else and only show you this particular area of content. Okay, so I think that's basically really neat, and within a few clicks, people would like to interact with your website, they would like to know more about you, and they get concise answers. Okay, now you may be thinking, how does the mobile view work? Like there's so many things going on the website, is the mobile view at all friendly? Okay, so I'll show you how that works. I have the mobile view simulated here, and as you can see, it's very good. Okay, it's completely like simple and it's well optimized. So if I click on this, let's say for example I go into enterprise AI, I can basically navigate. So it feels almost conversational. Okay, it's really quick to navigate, you don't have to think much. Okay, you have the prompts that are predefined and they are fixed navigation routes. Okay, which industries? Again, let's say for example I want to know something about BFSI, this is what we do for BFSI, and talk to us, just fill up that form. So we have a quick get in touch button, so if you click get in touch, it would basically open up the entire contact form. Okay, and I think people would really love this. All right, now interestingly, page speed. Okay, so I'll show you the entire page speed and SEO score for this website. Okay, So we'll head over to Google PageSpeed and enter the domain name. The website is live at pixelwise.com, and I'll let this analysis run. Okay. While it's running, I'll basically share a couple of details with you, my thoughts on how people would browse websites in the future. All right. So let's say, for example, you go to an e-commerce website and you're in a rush. You maybe want to buy a blue shirt for your dad for Father's Day. Okay, how do you exactly search for the shirt right now? You open up the search bar, you search for the shirt, you browse through different companies, different sizes, different patterns and colors. But what if you could basically open up the website, in the search bar just search, I'm looking out for a blue shirt for my dad, and maybe you can add an image pattern and it would basically just fetch up the most three relevant products for your father. Okay, I think like that's where the internet is heading. All right, so remove the clutter, remove the friction, keep things simple. And as you can see, like if I head over like to the website, the desktop mode, the SEO score is 100, agentic browsing is 2 by 2, best practices is 100, accessibility almost like 91, and performance is 100. So mobile version as well, really good. Okay, the speed is like super fast for this website because it's run on Next.js, is hosted on Cloudflare, and I think this is where the internet is headed with websites. Websites won't die off, but the way you interact with a website will change. If you look at websites in the past, they were basically these chunky, cluttered HTML blocks all around the website. Then came PHP, and then we had WordPress websites which took over the internet. And right now, with agentic browsing, a lot of people are building websites on Astro, Next.js, White, things like that. So the internet is changing, but the UI UX will also change for the website. The entire experience of how a website works would definitely change. That's my take. If you like this particular video, do like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Catch you in the next one.